maniac P. Diddy dummy Puffy Combs. This freaking guy. Now look, I've been in the business for a little while, so I can claim a lot of things. Like I have no idea who this dude is, but of course I know of him because I was dancing on a lot of the songs that he, was involved with. He didn't produce them. He didn't know how to use a freaking beat machine. Puffy did not know how to use MPC, nothing, 20, 80, 50, 52, 20 without the XL, freaking ASR 10. The boy didn't know how to do nothing. He just sat back and was like, yeah, that sounds good, man. Yeah. I don't know. This is all in my mind, by the way. This is all speculation of what's going on in the wisdom of the Rajur Dome. Holla at your boy. So, this is my speculation. P. Diddy has an ego problem. And again, in this business, a lot of people have ego problems, right? I mean, it's all about competition and being relevant. We all know that certain things happen in Hollywood and the music industry that requires you to sometimes have to make some sacrifices, do some things you had to do to get to the top. The problem with all that is, if you look at the history of that, by the way, I just bought me some John Varvatos joints, used dips, from one of my new favorite stores, one of them, and it's really a consignment shop, used store, but they had a lot of nice stuff. I found these. I was about to walk out, found these John Varvatos dips. All right, let's get with it. So, if you've been checking things out, people have been talking a lot about the death clause, right? And the death clause, when it comes to the Michael Jackson had a death clause on him. Prince had a death clause. Everybody have a death clause. And the way the death clause worked, from what I understand and what I heard, and it makes sense to me because there's some groups back in the day that had a death clause on. And the way it's supposed to work is that once an artist get to the point that they're at the pinnacle of their career and they're starting to go down, all right, things start to happen. So let's go back as far as I can go because I'm old. But I can go back as far as what? Friggin' Jimi Hendrix, Sam Cooke, lot of brothers. There's a couple of Caucasian people that got caught up in it too, but a lot of brothers. You know what I mean? The death clause. When you are no longer producing the way they need you to produce, and you spend up more money than they're ready to give you, and you're going to be worth more than you are dead. Now, you guys know that. This is not even what I'm talking about should be like common knowledge. It's common knowledge. All you got to do is look at it. Once an artist gets to the pinnacle of the point that they can't do nothing anymore, look at Elvis. Elvis was a white boy, European, Caucasian that got caught up in it. Once they get to the point that they see you falling down, and then you end up in Las Vegas, so I gotta win this race, and your butt fat and you farting all over the place, you got to go. They got you the death clause. Let's get him while we can get him before he starts messing up his career, mess up his catalog, and then we can't make no money off of him. So you got to go, player. It is what it is. You know what the deal is. You signed the joint. It didn't say death clause under the bio. It said, oh, we just want to let you know, we're going to help you get as famous as you want to be. Millionaire, houses, all that stuff. But when you start falling down, we got to kill you. And we got to kill you just before your catalog starts to devalue because if you're a bundle head, you got to go, player. If you're a biscuit head and you ain't making no more money, you got to go. Look at everybody. I mean, it happens that some people don't get the death clause. They get the, well, you're canceled. Well, not necessarily canceled. You get the, oh, we're done with you. We can't use you anymore. Like women on TV. Once they get past a certain age, there's only one that's still holding on because on 60 Minutes, I think because she done signed her life over to Satan for eternity and Satan's other eternity. So she's in it, whatever that chick name is. But anyway, they'll come to a point, they don't need you no more. Hold on, I got to wet my rag up and soap it up because we got to get clean the inside of these sneakers up, right? Stand by. So, the death clause, look it up yourself. If y'all don't believe me, and if somebody gonna start coming over here saying dumb stuff, then you might as well just go on about your business. All I'm gonna do is block you and cut you off. That's all I'm gonna do. So it is what it is. So if you come in here and you want to start trolling and saying stuff, but you don't have no facts to figure it out, or you can't counter what I'm saying, then I'm just gonna block you from making comments. Simple as that. That's it. All right. So now let's get stick, cause I'm trying to get some info out, and we'll get the doggone P Diddy dummy Puff Diddy Comb, not really a producer, but just living off everybody else's production. All right. So anyway, you had time to look up the death clause? Well, look it up. The death clause came on last week because they noticed what this is all about. So the only way you're gonna stay relevant, because Puffy's done. They got all they need out of Puffy. They got people on tape. They got people bribed up. They got people they want to control up in Puffy. Once Epstein left, they're sitting around in Puffy's crib. All right, Epstein is gone. Gurleen is in jail. Send to Puffy. Puffy freaky. I mean, he did popping off on. I should have known something was up when DJ Khaled just came out of nowhere. You can tell. You can tell Diddy's strong. Yeah, he's strong, all right. He better have some strong butt muscles. But anyway, but then again, he used to getting, taken, so it probably no big deal for him to go to jail. Like, come on, man, come on now, let's do it now. Let's do Puffy Club in jail, man. Let's do Puffy cell, Puffy freak cell. Puffy would go to jail and end up starting a Puffy freak jail joint. You know what I mean? It's like a Puffy freaky jail joint. Waffle Cone, that's what's up, DJ World. Waffle Cone was in the house. So, all right, now we're past the death clause, right? We're gonna get past it. We're gonna get past the death clause. We got that. Y'all know what the death clause is. If you don't, please go look it up real quick. Because if you're not gonna comment over here anyway, you might as well take that time to go look up the death clause. So we went over that. A lot of people have been victim of the death clause. Unfortunately, been a lot of black people. They're about to go poof, right? A lot of black people are a victim of the death clause because they make them famous. They make us, bite their crotch for years and years, but then eventually you can't do it no more. Mike knew what the death clause was. I can guarantee you Mike knew about the death clause. That's why Mike was like 52 years old, still trying to freaking moonwalk, dog. Mike knew he had to continue to produce and produce. But the only way Mike had more strength than everybody else because he had the Beatle catalog and he owned half of Sony. So Mike had to go. Mike built on himself. He should have been greedy. Look at me. I'm famous. I got a lot of albums out. You know what I mean? I got talent. Michael Jackson can't play all the instruments. I can. You know what I mean? I can dance. I can moonwalk. I can do all this stuff. I can act. I can model. I can do all this stuff. I was in the Navy. You know what I mean? I did all that stuff. But I never wanted to deal. Never. Could have played with Boys and Men. Way back in the day. Nah, that's all right, I'm good. Don't want nothing to do with them cats unless you just gonna pay me, I'm out. Now Rodney, the Rodney boy who did this Love album, and see, I ain't got nothing but contempt for the Love album anyway. Because the Love album, the reason the Love album got close to winning, I don't think it even won the Grammy, but the Love album ended up being in the category that I was in last year, progressive R&B. Now when did Puff Daddy ever put an album in progressive R&B? All his albums always in the R&B category. Now all of a sudden he's going into progressive R&B. I really don't care about that Rodney dude because his music wasn't as good as mine. I know it wasn't. My music was a lot better than his. You know what I mean? But I ain't had no Puffy name behind it. The Love album was in the progressive R&B. So all you Grammy members know the categories. Progressive R&B was a new category for this year. Puffy probably had to make that doggone category just so he could put that Love album in there. Because he ain't have any other, he ain't have nothing else going on this year. He ain't have nothing that was up for a category that he could possibly win. All right, so we got that. So I don't like Puff anyway. He tried to cheat his way into getting a freaking Grammy and took my Grammy. All right, that's the way I look at it. So anyway, now, we're past the death clause. We got that, right? We all got that. We looked at the death clause. Once you start going downhill, once you start the death clause, once you get to the point that you ain't nada, you got to go because they got to off you before your catalog goes to nothing. So if you're a one-hit wonder, you ain't got to worry about it. Why do you think so many people came out as one-hit wonders? Somebody hit them and pulled their coattails. You got a lot of talent, yo. Put your coattail, man. Look here, bro. Or sis. I know you're talented. You got it telling you the greatest thing ever. It's a sliced bread. But if you mess around and go too far, especially a female, because Beyonce gonna have to freaking dance till she 80. She'll be getting the death clause somewhere within the next 10 years. They'll be calling her card. Jay-Z, he done sold out to Satan, so that's cool. Don't worry about him. He's a devil anyway. The boy's a straight devil. Don't worry about him. He already done took it. He already took the devil joint for sure. Now, Puffy did too, but Jay-Z took his devil oath. He know where he going when it's all said and done. He already know. He just, man, take care of me down in the fiery spot when I get down there, man. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I ain't gonna burn you every day. I'm just gonna burn you every other day. You know what I mean? Or whatever. For eternity. No. So he already made this. He ain't out there trying to dance. He ain't out there trying to produce. He ain't doing nothing. And he got all that money. Now look at it. We got Puffy that got millions and millions of dollars. Blackmailing politicians, pastors, preachers, whoever. Everybody got tapes. He got all the tapes. Just like what's called. Just like, Epstein did. Epstein's a Jewish name. So, all I'm saying is, bam. But he trying to get more and more and more. Jay-Z just shut up. Give me my money. Okay, we're going to give you your hush money because we know what P. Diddy is doing. We're going to give you your hush money. You shut up. Just keep drawing them Bach-lock dreads. You know what I mean? What's his name? Bosquat. I had to sell all that Bosquat stuff. I ain't know that boy is freaking homosexual. No, I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. Put that stuff in the trash. Took that stuff to the thrift store. Took it to the thrift store. I don't play that, dog. I don't play that. I don't play that twisty stuff, man. That's not my game. All right? Real talk. Y'all can be out there twisty all you want. Like twisty people? Go ahead and do your thing. I know what I like. I stand my ground. I ain't no punk. I'm going to say what I want to say. You know what I mean? So, nevertheless. So it's like, all right, cool. Look here, dog. Just be quiet. We letting you have your freaky dickies and all this stuff, the freak offs, the pump offs, and the drugging people and drugging children, because we getting some of that too. Remember, he had a crib in Hollywood that was like, had an underground tunnel to somebody's crib, some dude's crib out there. Some musical exec or something like that. They had a freaking tunnel right to the dude's crib. They trafficking the kids in. Them poor those illegals, I don't know what they doing over there. They probably getting poor things. Poor illegal children. Crazy. Anyway, they probably sacrificing them and everything. All kinds of stuff. Eating their hearts and getting the adrenaline from eating baby hearts when they killing them and the heart got all the stress in them, then they eat part of the heart so they can get that stress and get that power. And these people are evil. These people are demonic. These people right now is holiness against Satanists. That's what this is now. This is not about a spiritual fight. But enjoy yourself. Buy you some Smith, buy you some John Barbados from my favorite store. Anyway, one of my favorite stores. All right, so let's continue on. Now let's get to the story as why P. Diddy dummy Puff Daddy Combs is jacked up. Okay, remember when Kanye was like, I want to be president, I'm going to run for president, right? Now, one time, Kanye was kind of down with Crazy Daddy until he found out Crazy Diddy, was knocking off, DJ Khaled and Meek Mills and all these cats. I don't get down like that, dog. I don't get down like that, man. So, then Puff decided to do that vote or die thing for the Democrats, right? So they start pitching him some more money. All right, cool. Puff Daddy, you got that much influence. They're just playing a game. They know he ain't had no influence like that. It didn't make no difference what he did. He didn't get enough black people to do enough for black or nothing. I don't care how many hits he had or whatever. That's bull crap. They like they give him money. Yo, man, make sure you get out there and get everybody who's black, who's a Democrat, or think they're a Democrat, who are just brain dead or dead in the grave or whatever, to vote. That's your job. Do that. We keep the money coming. We'll keep the underground joints going. We'll make sure you have 900 disclosure to claim. Every time somebody witness, you have to sign a disclosure joint. You know what I mean? And you probably threat, we'll kill your family if you say something. Ain't no, well, if you decide to say something, we'll take you to court. No, if you say something about this party, somebody in the family got to go. They got to go. Yeah. They got to go. So you shut up. Take your family, right? A lot of politicians, their families are being threatened. A lot of them. That's why they toe the line. The Alec want to toe the line. They've been threatened. Yo, I don't know, dog. You decided to be the politician. Like you have to give up somebody in the family player to stand tall. If you ain't gonna stand tall, then don't be a politician. You know when you can be a politician, you're gonna have to freaking take some oaths and whatsoever. You got to do what they gotta do. Do you know that just about everybody in the Democratic administration did not take an oath of God? So help you God. Did you know most of them didn't do it? Most of them didn't do it because they don't worship God. They worship Satan. If it had said, "So help you Satan," you know, oh yeah, Kamala, all of them, all this stuff, they all would have did it. Most of the people who are really powerful or destroying this country and also whatever, all these cats, the Homeland Defense on them, they never took an oath of office. What does that tell you? But they took an oath down in the basement for Satan. It was in front of that pentagram. Y'all know the pentagram in D.C., right? That the Masonic order wrote is a pentagram. If you look from the top, look at white, you'll see the pentagram. Well, somewhere in the middle of that pentagram, that's where they took their oaths. So help you, hail Satan. Okay, so that's what you're dealing with right now. It is. Yo, I don't know, man. Maybe I should have been younger, and then maybe I could deal with, maybe I've been older, I'd be out of here. I wouldn't be able to worry about this crap, right? But nah, man, some people are here to fight. If you're here now, you're here to fight. If you're standing up for anything positive, heavenly, righteous, you're here to fight. You're here to fight. That's why you're here. You're here at this time right now to fight and buy some of these freaking shoes and some of these sneakers. Anyway, so now. The reason Puffy is going down is because Puff realized that Biden was jacked. Biden's not going to win unless they cheat again. And they'll try to cheat, but they can't get past this out. They're going to have to put out 9 viruses, cut off the electric the night of the election. They're going to have to cut the electric off. I don't know, keep spraying the skies. This is dark at night. Make their own moon eclipse. They're going to do something to make this happen. It's just not going to be easy for the Democrats to let this go. It's just not going to happen. They got to do what they got to do. They got to stay in power because they already have made oaths to Satan and the Satanists over there trying to rule one world and all this stuff. That they got to do what they got to do, whatever it takes. Satan, that do whatever you got to do. Satan said to Jesus, if you get down and worship me, I'll give you all this. Do you remember that? I don't know if you read the Bible. A lot of you, I don't read the Bible, I have to. I read enough of the Bible to know where the important verses are and what I need to know, right? I know that. Now, people say it's a metaphor, it's an allegory, whatever it is. It said the devil, Satan, Mephistopheles, whatever his name is, Beyonce's daddy, took Jesus to the top of the mountain and said, you can have all this if you get down and worship me. And Jesus said, man cannot live by bread alone. Bam, we out. Well, now it's back again, but now it's more powerful. And a lot of you are going to have to make a choice. You got to make a choice. You got to make a choice as to whether you want to worship Satan or whether you're going to fight like Jesus. Might get on the cross or something. I don't know what to tell you. If some of you are going to sell out, and you'll say, well, God knows my heart. You know that dumb stuff that black people say when they're dumb. God knows my heart. I really don't want to worship Satan, but for the sake of my family and my friends and my cousins, I gotta worship him because I want my family to get hurt. Some dumb crap, right? I'm sorry I'm keeping it real with you, but it real is real. So that's what it is. Puffy wanted to be president. They're like, dog, you can't be president because, well, you have to send me some more money. Puff says, send me 3.5 million whores and chicks with some money and some liquid cocaine and some drugs. You know how we usually do. But just tap it off a little bit. Or let me be president, because if Kanye can run for president, I can run for president. Okay? I can run for president. No, unfortunately, bro, a lot of black people are going to sell their soul. They selling their souls right now. They selling it right now, so they're going to sell their soul if all the crap hit the fan, and they got well, if you want to live, you're going to have to worship Satan. They be like, but God knows my heart. They'll be saying some dumb stuff. Like they always say in church. You know what I mean? But God knows my heart. It's okay if I sell my soul. It's all right because He knows that I really do love Jesus. Yeah, okay, yeah, what? Nobody want to hear that. You know what I mean? So people gonna sell their soul. It's just what it is. People scared to stand up, and then that's what it is. They're scared to stand up for what's right. They'd rather sell their soul and take the easy way out. And hey man, look, the reality of it is, I don't care how much you sell your soul, you're gonna croak anyway one day. I mean, you gotta croak. Not unless you think you're gonna get one of them Elon Musk new joints, a new brain implant joint, because they're already trying to do that. They're already trying to implant stuff in these old heads. Because you got to figure out, why are these old white devil Satan dudes? Because that's what they are. We know what the Bible says about that. I know some white people, all white people are not Satan. Well, let's just say a majority of them are. Because if you look at the World Council of this and the flip flap of that, you don't see no black people in that. When you look at all the evil that's going on, yeah, you don't see no black people. They try to drag some black people in it to make it look like, okay, well, we'll bring some black people in there to make it like it ain't all white evil. And they do that. But for the most part, it's all white men. It's all white evil men and all white evil. Now look, I'm not prejudiced. I'm just telling you, it's all Europeans that's doing this stuff. All these people who are doing this are Europeans. There's no way you're going to go. You can't even go to CERN. I don't know if y'all know about CERN, right? CERN is they trying to find a hill bottom, whatever, and trying to get the devil to come back through a black hole in space. All this evil white people stuff. It's white people stuff. Look, I ain't got nothing against white people. I told you it's just a fact of the matter. Don't be telling me white people can say black people got all the crime. White people would say that in a minute. It's all the black people that's committing all the crime. So I'm saying, well, it's all the white people committing all the demonic stuff. That ain't nobody being racist. It's fact. Yeah, black people are killing black people. Fact. Straight fact. Black people killing other black people is ridiculous. It's crazy. No problem. I got that. I would not call you a racist if you're a white person saying a whole bunch of black people is killing black people. And black people doing all the killing, black people doing all the stealing. Okay, I agree. So I don't want to hear no European Caucasians who came over the mountains of Caucasia trying to blame stuff and not trying to take responsibility for some of the chaos that's going on in this country. It's as simple as that. All these people who lead stuff right now are white people. They are European people. They are. And the black people that are in there, they're just caught up as pawns because they're trying to get a doggone hotel in Manhattan with freaking Sharpton. They're trying to hang out with Creflo Dollar. And trying to get the freaky on with, P. Diddy and T.D. Jakes. Some people mad they didn't make it. How he gonna go to the freak off and he didn't invite the congregation? I don't get it. I don't get how T.D. didn't invite the congregation to the freak off. I guess you're going to ask T.D. I can tell you. It's my fault. It ain't my congregation. He got to go. He didn't tell y'all it's going. He went. He met Puff. Puff said, somehow, some way, y'all better let me run for president. Because if Kanye can run for president, I can run for president. And simple as that. And that's when the crap hits the fan. Because that's when they realize P. Diddy Dumb Combs done lost his mind. But nobody said nothing when Kanye done dumb stuff. But at least Kanye wasn't poking no dudes in the booty. All right? At least Kanye wasn't a freak. At least Kanye wasn't poisoning people's drinks. See, but black people, because that's what they like to do, they'll come down on, oh, Kanye's stupid. But then they'll look at Puff, say, Puff's an angel because all the sexual stuff he was having was great. And I wish I could have been there too. Think about it. Kanye was the dumb, crazy one. And black people, his own black people, because that's what he does. They sell you out. Kanye, I'm with you, bro. Black people will sell you down the road quickly. They'll definitely sell you down the road for memes. They'll sell you down the road for likes on Instagram, flip the scam. Man, black people will sell you out fast. Fast. Because that's what they do. They've been born to sell themselves out and sell other people out that at one time they was biting a jock. 5 minutes later, oh, he's stupid. He's crazy. They was dancing all of Kanye's music. They couldn't get off the dance floor. Kanye kept the floor lit. Not as much as, he didn't keep it lit as much as Pharrell in it, but Pharrell and them ain't doing that craziness either. Chad chilling. Chad got his money. Chad knew what the industry was about. Chad wasn't about to be on no freaking death clause list. Chad got out. Pharrell's like, yeah, well, I want to be a fashion designer now. But he had already sold his soul when he did Happy. We already knew what it was. Once he did Happy, we already know Pharrell is sold. He sold hard. And it is what it is. But Teddy Riley, now look at the other cats. Look at the other people that came out of VA. Check out all the hot producers that came out of VA, right? You had Tim, you had Missy, you had Pharrell and Chad, you had Tim, you had Teddy Riley. Man, VA was hot. VA was that. VA was like, yo, you want a track? If you can't find Raj and he ain't down there over his cousin's crib to drop anything, yo, catch up with Pharrell and them. You know what I mean? If you can't, because, I was busy. I was working. I was working for SEPTA. I ain't had no time to be doing tracks with anybody. I was doing my, I was trying to stay off the Death Clause list. So I worked for my life because I ain't need to be famous. So that's what I did. I went to work. So I said, go down there and talk to them cats. They popping off some nice tracks. You know what I mean? They ain't nothing but regurgitating stuff I did when I was 18 years old. They just bringing it back. They heard my tracks. Now they trying to do my tracks I did like 20 years ago before they even got famous. Everybody used the Rajur formula. You know what I mean? So, let me get the rest of this in. I'm still working on my sneaks. I'm ready to sell these. I'm ready to dye these black. I bought some John Varvatos, they blue. Just a moment of levity. And I'm ready to dye them black. So I got to prepare them, though, for this black dye. So, look at them guys. None of them guys on death clauses. I mean, Pharrell might be. Pharrell kind of sold a little bit. He might be on the clause a little bit because now he's Versace and all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Even I think he might be like passively. They probably won't mess with him because he ain't asking for a lot of stuff. He ain't walking around asking for a lot of stuff. I mean, he really can create his own line, but he really been jacking off everybody else's line. You know what I mean? Kamdi Gasson, he joined that line. Everybody else, Versace joined that line. Whereas, he had to sell nothing. He had sacrificed his mom. He admitted he sacrificed his mom, Kanye. He admitted it. This is no speculation. Kanye said, I had to give up moms. He said it too. He said. So don't be tripping. At least Kanye keeping it real. He had to let mom go, and he hoped mom forgives him, and mom got to enjoy a little bit of that fame while she was here, right? But Timberland ain't worrying about that. Missy Elliott ain't worrying about that, and they got some loot in their pocket. They wasn't stupid and probably wouldn't spent all their loot on freaking John Varvatos sneaks and all that stuff. No, they probably banked their money. You know what I mean? And that ain't going to be on no death clause list. And if they want to drop some tracks, they probably can still drop some more tracks. But they ain't never been to a Diddy party. I hope not. I know Teddy used to go up to New York a lot of times. Teddy used to come through Philly every now and then. Teddy used to come through Philly. Teddy used to come down through North Philly. Yeah, see the Schulers. So, yeah, I know about that because I'm old head. So Teddy used to come down North Philly every now and then when he came visit Philly. He used to hang on 23rd and was it 23rd and he used to be on 23rd and Allegheny. He was on Allegheny Avenue a couple of times too, which is 24th and Allegheny is where my studio was, right? So anyway, Teddy used to come to Philly, but Teddy ain't gonna be on no death clause. Everything that happened to Teddy already happened to Teddy. But Teddy never tried to do anything crazy. He doesn't do his money right, and man, we don't happen to Ted. But Ted back at it. Ted trying to come in, but he ain't trying to get to the point that he P. Diddying. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to get on P. Diddy status. All the people are sold out. They're trying to protect somebody who went to that PD party. They're trying to protect somebody who went to that party, and that's why they went and got them tapes. And the reason they went and got them tapes, because they could not convince P. Diddy dummy, now I'm speculating, I'm making this up myself just to keep you entertained while I'm getting these John Varvatos' rehab, that he wanted to be president. The boy just went out of his mind, yo. That's what happened when you freaking drinking liquid cocaine. You don't go to bed. You having sex, putting your ding-a-ling up a guy's butt, and then you having people ding-a-ling somebody and you taping them. Man, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie. I do stuff sometimes, and I be like, man, I be feeling guilty as a mug when I'm done. Sometimes even while I'm doing it, I be like, man, I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? I be doing it. I be guilty like a mug because I'm trying to live a righteous life, right? But I know I be messing up. I just need to get married, dog. I need to get married. That's what I need. I need to get married. I don't know if I need to get married. I should get married. Married. So. But just imagine every day. Now I want y'all to put yourself in Puffy shoes. He can't get out. He can't get out of this. I'm not talking about the mess he in. That was coming. I mean, look at Suge. Suge in jail talking about it now. Now, Suge didn't bend nobody over and all that stuff. Suge just, Suge was a little aggressive, you know what I mean? Everybody know Puff had some people knocked off, you know what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada boom. Mobama drinks. Yeah, man, so, Mobama juice. He said juice. Yeah, man, so, but just imagine, you Puff. Just put yourself in Puffy's shoes. Even if he tried to not do the things that he was doing, even if he tried, he couldn't do it. Like me. There's some stuff you do, you ain't got no business doing, and you just can't stop doing it. You might try to cut back. See, a lot of people are alcoholics. All right, you like to drink a lot. You can't help yourself. You like to drink. You drink every day. You might drink twice a day. You might drink breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But you drink, right? Or you might be a fat person. You can't stop eating. You know it's killing you. But you just can't stop eating. You can't to save your own life. Puffy could not stop doing what he's doing to save his own life. And when he realized that what he was doing was a conduit to what Freaky Hollywood and Universal Records and all these people, whoever he got with, and all these people who liked what he was doing and getting money and getting paid, and I remember when he's licking his lips when he was talking about Rick Ross. I remember when that first happened. Everybody knew what was up. Maybe he did that video and he was like, Rick Ross. Ooh, Rick Ross. Bro, that was already the clue. This was not a secret. Everybody knew it. But everybody trying to play it off like Puff played too much. Puff played too much. No, Puff either was taking it, getting it, doing both, probably having triads, probably having quadruple dudes. I don't know. Even whatchamacallit admitted they did them. Look at my man. The boy, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne admitted it long time ago. They had to go through that ritual. His boy, Daddy Poppy, what's his name? The boy from the same label? Daddy Bird Daddy? Same thing, yo. They all went through that ritual. But like I said, at least my man, he said it. Everybody they let it go. When Lil Wayne said they took him in the kitchen and bent him over and rolled him out, everybody was like, oh, nobody even thought about it. Like, oh, he probably was kidding. He probably was a metaphor or whatever. Nah, dog, that's part of the ritual. Puff been doing this for a minute. If you got a record deal, and how did DJ Khaled just come out of nowhere? How did these cats come out of nowhere? The dude wasn't even a DJ. The boy can't play no music. The boy don't even know how to work a drum machine either. Come on, man. I mean, how many Fruity Loops songs can you write? Dog, Puff will make you a star. You gotta get on that payroll. You gotta get them buns up. You gotta get the buns up. You gotta get on camera. Now, I don't think most of the people knew they was on camera, because a lot of them, like I said, was getting drugged up, like they said. That's what they said. They're getting drugged up. They didn't know what's happening. But my man, hey, out. Next thing they wake up in the morning, booty hole hurt. Hey, you know what it is? Look, Puff cannot stop this even now. He's probably doing it right now somewhere. You can't stop doing stuff that's demonic unless you somehow just start worshiping Jesus. You know what I mean? But I know people worshiping Jesus was at the P. Diddy parties. I don't know what to tell you. All I got to say is, Dum Dum probably done went and thought the Democrats was going to let him run for president. I'm speculating. I mean, because all this fell on at one time. The Cassie thing ain't come out of nowhere. Cassie could have did this a long time ago. Lil Rob could have did all this stuff a long time ago. Everybody could have came out on a long time ago. No matter whether it was a disclosure statement they signed or whatever, agreement. They could have dimed the boy out a long time ago. Nah, man, you can't dime him out. No. Somebody got to be missing from your family if you dime me out. I mean, somebody got to go. So, somebody said to me, yo, dog, for you to get this record deal, you're going to have to give up somebody. Well, I ain't seen a cousin in a long time, so, what I need to do? Tell them to show up at the bridge around 12 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know how ritual and sacrifices go unless they just organize like it with these Caucasian people. I'm bringing them back up again. Go to this Bohemian Grove and they bring like 3 or 4 black guys so they can make sure they get them some black hearts child hearts or whatever, I don't know. And bada bing, bada boom. I'm just saying, man, this is crazy. This is demonic. It's a demonic time we're living in. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice, bruh. Or sis, you have to make a choice. You can sit here and play around and like this stuff ain't happening. I'm not acting like it ain't happening. I'm just dying some sneaks. Dying some shoes. This dye ain't going to work. I was trying to dye these joints, but this dye ain't going to do it. I want to dye these black. I'm just doing the back because nobody be able to tell. This is not a good dye. I need some good leather dye. And I'm not going to pay a shoe store to dye these joints black. They're going to charge me $1 zillion. These are $200 shoes. $200 joints. Yeah, Birdman, whatever his name was. That's right, but I mean, the black is kind of working, but it's not really working. I guess you got to do it over and over again or something. But I ain't going to take a chance on trying to dye this whole shoe black because I'll just wait till I get some better black shoe polish. Plus, I would have to tape them off because I don't want the black to get on the sole. And see, the sole take the black good. And I was thinking, okay, why don't I just dye the sole black, right, and just leave the shoe blue? It's going to be hard to find something to go with this blue. I can't think of nothing I have in my wardrobe, and I have a wardrobe, that's going to go with that blue shoe. What's it, John Barbados? And I know y'all should know who John Barbados is. I got a John Barbados jacket. Can I get a t-shirt? I had a pair of John Barbados jeans, but I never was able to wear them. But, yeah. So that's my projection of what went down. I'm sticking to it. Puff decided he just wanted to lose his mind and told them white people that, yep, white people. Told them white people, look. Look here. What did he say? I don't know what he said. Whatever that sounded. If y'all don't let me run for president, I just want to run for president. I want to see if I can get the black people to vote for me. Because remember, he started the vote or die thing. I told y'all he voted die. Y'all remember that, right? And he got y'all to vote. He got you to vote for a whole bunch of Satanists. He got y'all to vote for a whole bunch of Satanist people. And now y'all crying like little baby. I didn't know. I didn't know he was connected with Satan. Well, if you're not convinced that that dude did not sell out to Mephistopheles, the dark one, the whatever you want to call him, Beyonce's big brother, I don't know. If y'all don't think he's, I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you no more than that. So, think about it. Do what you got to do. Feel about the way you need to feel. But the boy on himself. He could have just sat back, continued to do what he was doing, and he tried to show some semblance of sense. And does not let power go to his head like that. But black people do that. Black people let power go to their head. Whether they living in Philly and running open mic nights. Or whatever. They love to let power go to their head. They love to control stuff. That means absolutely nothing. This guy has been controlling music for a minute. And I can die to see how that black is taking to this what you call right here though. It just did not take to that leather. That black did not like the leather did not like this black shoe polish. Look, I just wiped it right off. I'm gonna see if I can get some better black shoe polish. These either gotta be black. What y'all think? These gotta be black and keep the wood heel, or do the heel and make them black, all black. These gotta be all black, or the top gotta be black. I don't know. We're gonna see. But yeah. Gotta condition them. They all hooked up. So thank y'all for stopping by. I'm sorry to tell you. I know I gave y'all some bad news. You're gonna have to make a choice between good and evil. You're going to have to make this choice. There's no getting out of it. There's no way of getting around. I'm trying to, no, well, I can't do it because I got to go to work. And I got to take care of the kids. You know, the kids that's out there running the street, stealing and robbing and stealing iPhones that don't work. Them kids you talking about? Yeah, those kids. Yeah, I gotta make sure they stealing and robbing the way they should and creating havoc and causing trouble and murdering people. I gotta make sure they do that. I don't have no time to be defending evil. I bought these shoes for $45 from my spot. $45 they gave their ticket, and they still got the tag on it. And here's the tag: $241. That's how much they cost. And they went well. They were 268. Star USA. Nick Heritage Low. I'm gonna look them up. Is it Nick Heritage Low? Yeah, Nick Heritage Low. And like I said, I was walking back there. I saw these. I was like, yo, he's dead. It says size 11 and a half, but this is actually big. And plus it says 45.5. That means 12 and a half. 45 is 12 European, but it had 1 point. It said 11 and a half US. That's wrong. Depends on the cut. This shoe has more room than my new dips, my Balmains. So can't beat that. I mean, it was worth a try anyway. For $45, a $200 pair of shoes. Look at it. Sole not even worn out. Just got a little driving heel. You get when you drive, you get that driving heel. You got that driving heel. That's about it. Other than that, these are basically brand new. Stitching's all inside and made in the USA. John Barbados. Thank you, Angie, from the Closet Exchange, and that's all I can say. All right, so I'm out. I ain't defending Diddy one freaking bit. I care less about that dude. I just hope they rescue the kids, and I hope y'all stop going to them Diddy parties. That blue Paisley shirt you have would look Paisley shirt. Oh, maybe it would. Nah, that blue Paisley shirt would not look good with that. Good evening, Rise, mine, Senator. Okay, prevent. I smelled that once before. Yeah, I smelled that down at I think once down at Perfumology. But JD, the video's over, bro. I've been here for 42 minutes, so rewind it. It's about the P Duff Diddy Daddy dummy. And when I think about what happened, and when I think about the industry, and when I think about why I never want to be famous, I'm famous already. And it wasn't jocking likes. It wasn't doing nothing stupid. It wasn't about trying to be famous. I'm famous because you stopped by. Everybody who stopped by make me famous, and that's how famous I am. Ain't no bad, bro. No bad at all. Never a bad. Just rewind it. Come ready, stop it. I'm gonna do my shoe video later on. Can't believe I just looked at the clock. It was 8 o'clock. It's 9:30 already, almost. I'm gonna show you my shoe collection, and that's gonna be it for the night. All right. Talk to y'all later. Be well. P. Dummy Daddy Dumbo, stupid head, wanted to be president. That's why they had to take him out. He used to say, you're going to expose everybody if you don't let him be president. It was like, well, you're going to have a problem. Later.